a new world emerges: European exploration and colonization. In 1492, Christopher Columbus, funded by Spain, set sail seeking a westward route to Asia, hoping to find a quicker path to the riches of the East. Instead, he stumbled upon the Americas, igniting a wave of exploration and colonization that would change the world forever. European powers, eager to expand their empires and influence, sent explorers and settlers across the ocean in search of new lands and opportunities. The Spanish established colonies in South and Central America, amassing immense wealth from gold and silver mines which fueled their empire. The French focused on fur trading in Canada, while England established colonies along North America's eastern coast, each with their own unique goals. These early colonies were diverse in motivations, seeking religious freedom, economic opportunity, and the thrill of adventure in a new land. They brought their own cultures, creating a melting pot in the New World where different traditions and customs blended together. However, European arrival brought disease and conflict, decimating indigenous populations and leading to the enslavement of Africans, altering societies. This exploitation's legacy would shape the Americas for centuries, leaving a lasting impact on the continent's history and development. The fight for freedom, the American Revolution, a defining moment in history. By the mid-18th century, 13 British colonies had taken root along the Atlantic coast, thriving in their new environment. Growing discontent with British rule, particularly over taxation without representation, stirred revolutionary spirit among the colonists. The Boston Tea Party of 1773, a protest against British tea taxes, was pivotal in escalating tensions. Colonists, disguised as Native Americans, dumped tea into Boston Harbor, fueling the flames of revolution and defiance. The American Revolutionary War broke out in 1775, led by figures like George Washington, who became a symbol of resistance. The Declaration of Independence, adopted on July 4, 1776, declared the colonies independent states free from British rule. Penned by Thomas Jefferson, it outlined grievances against King George III and proclaimed inherent rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. The war raged on, a bloody struggle for freedom, until the 1783 Treaty of Paris recognized U.S. independence, marking a new era. The new nation, founded on principles of liberty and self-governance, embarked on a path that would shape democracy for centuries to come. A nation divided and rebuilt, westward expansion and the Civil War. Following independence, the young nation, driven by manifest destiny, embarked on ambitious westward expansion. Pioneers ventured westward, pushing the nation's boundaries from the Atlantic to the Pacific Ocean. This expansion led to conflicts with Native American tribes, resulting in displacement and violence. The Louisiana Purchase in 1803 and the Mexican-American War, 1846 to 1848, fueled westward expansion. However, this exacerbated tensions over the issue of slavery. The southern states, reliant on slave labor, clashed with the abolitionist North. The election of Abraham Lincoln in 1860, opposing slavery's expansion, catalyzed secession. The American Civil War erupted in 1861, a brutal conflict for the nation's soul. In 1865, the Confederacy surrendered, the Union was preserved, and slavery was abolished, marking a significant turning point in American history. America on the world stage, world wars, and the Cold War. The early 20th century saw the US emerge as a global power driven by rapid industrialization and economic growth. Initially neutral in World War I, the US entered in 1917, after the Lusitania sinking and Zimmermann telegram, marking a significant shift in its foreign policy. The US tipped the balance in favor of the Allies, securing victory and establishing itself as a key player on the global stage. World War II tested the US again, with the Pearl Harbor attack in 1941 propelling the nation into war, uniting the country against a common enemy. The US played a pivotal role in defeating the Axis powers, contributing significantly to the liberation of Europe and the end of the war. Post-World War II, the US and Soviet Union entered the Cold War, an ideological conflict that spanned several decades. The US engaged in proxy wars, supported anti-communist regimes, and participated in an arms race, all in an effort to contain the spread of communism. The Cold War shaped international relations for decades, influencing global politics and leading to significant events like the construction and eventual fall of the Berlin Wall. Though never escalating into direct conflict, it cast a long shadow over history, affecting generations and shaping the modern world.